Deborah, provider from the Human Garage, where we do believe that pain is not a lifestyle. So right here with me today, we have one of our patients who would love to give us her testimonial today. So kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Esther Wambui. I am 55 years old. I reside in Kisumu. I've been a patient at the Human Garage for the last 3 months now. February, March, April. Yeah. And I came here because I used to have an extreme back pain. Very extreme. I couldn't sit for long. I couldn't stand. Lying down was also a problem. But my first session was very interesting. My second session. My third session, I was almost giving up. I am now halfway through the program, but by session number 4 and 5, I could now see improvement. I sleep better. The pain is less, and I've had this pain for almost a year. Over a year, because the pain started in July 2021. So you can imagine 2021, 2022, up to 2023. So that's quite a long time. So I got this pain in so I saw the doctor on TV, in Oro TV, and I decided to now come and visit. So I came here in first week of February, and I don't regret, because I sleep better. I balance. There are things I can't do. The best part of it was I can stand for 1.5 hours to cook, something that I could never do. I stand for 1.5 hours to cook. At one time we went for, when I realized, it was about a month ago, that these changes were happening, is we went somewhere for a funeral, and I had stepped on something, and then a friend of mine told me, "Oh, Esther, can I lift this thing off your foot?" And I raised my foot, and a few people around me said, "Unasimama na mguu mmoja?" And I was like, when did a 55-year-old woman stand on one foot, stable? I balance it. You know, there are parts when you stretch, you couldn't reach. The pain is less. I sleep better. I enjoy. The detox has also been very good, because I no longer suffer constipation. I'm just excited. Treatment number 7 today. But I believe that by the end of this treatment, I think I will be walking on high heels. Something that I haven't done for a long time. And thank you so much. Yeah.
So thank you, Esther. I'm thinking that there's great change since you came and up to now. You're talking about improved sleep, increased mobility.
Yes.
You can now stand on one foot.
Yes. And stand in the kitchen to cook for 1.5 hours without a break.
Without a break?
Yeah.
Which was something unusual.
No, I could stand, you fry the onions, then you take a seat. You put tomatoes. I had to bring in a seat in the kitchen. Yeah. That's how bad. In fact, for those who know me, for a very long time, they were not seeing me at work. Because one, I wasn't sleeping well because of the pain. So that means I couldn't have the energy to wake up early to go to work. That's how bad it was. But now I can wake up, go to work, go to the shamba, go do a few things. Yeah.
Wow. So you say you've been having this pain since July 2021?
July 2021.
Okay. So you've struggled with it for almost an year?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years. Before I discovered this place. Because, it's almost 2 years. Or 1.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And a good half of 3/4. Almost 3/4, yeah.
So before you came to the human garage, how are you managing the pain?
MRIs, nothing. X-rays, actually I started with an X-ray, then we did an MRI, so I was on pain medication. I've taken every pain medication. I have done physiotherapies. Those physiotherapies, you go for physiotherapy 3 days a week. Okay, you feel better. Then 3 days a week, then now you're told, okay, let's go for maintenance. But the minute you're left off, the pain comes again. And sometimes it would be so extreme. So you'd wonder, how long will it last? At one time, I got into one that really messed me up. I got injections, the depot injections. So those ones brought in my sugar levels very high. They brought in my sugar levels very high. My blood pressure went very high. Moody, sleeping. So that's when now I decided to go to see the physiotherapist. So then the physiotherapist again just did the physio, but I got to a point where there's something more. You know, it's not just pain. There has to be more. Until now, when I saw Dr. Hamisi saying pain is not a lifestyle. Yeah, I know now when you live for 2 years in pain, you know pain becomes your lifestyle. Actually, the day I would go for physio and not feel pain, I'd be looking for the pain. But now I've learned to manage. The therapy that I'm given here has also helped me understand. And then the beauty of what happens here, I'm talking too much. The beauty of what happens here is that you're made to understand your body, why those exercises are important, and I've seen them work. Especially the ones that we do for the hip alignment, the hip hinge. My back has become, the sitting postures, the foam rolls. Even when I'm in pain, I will still do those exercises and enjoy, because after that, the pain goes. So yes, I've experienced a lot of pain relief and mobility.
Super. So what's your view on, like with the human garage, don't believe in the use of medicines. Yes, we believe the body has the power to heal itself. And that's why we have the 12-week wellness program. Because the body needs time to heal so that you can be able to get the good results. So what's your take on medication?
My take on medication is, if I can live for the last 3 months without even taking a pain medicine, which was at the dashboard of the car I had medicine, in my handbag I had medicine, in the bedside cabinet I had medicine, in the office there's always a painkiller. So for me to have gone 3 months without a painkiller, it's fantastic. So it works. Then I had a breathing condition. And especially now that it's cold, or when it gets very cold, it would come right under the chest. So I was told, take particular medication. For 3 months, I have not taken that medication. And just breathing in, you know, like, how many people at 55 still do that? Yeah, I think for me, the breathing part, that pain is no longer there. And it's because of those, the breathing exercises. So I am pain-free with no medication. Whenever I get to this point where I feel like now, like yesterday when I was telling you, I stood for 1.5 hours to cook, and I felt the tension on my back, I just did a hip hinge, and it released the pain. Then I did the swing. There's one that he tells us to swing, and it went. So I believe that you can be cured without medication. Yeah.
So what can you advise people about the mode of treatment
Human Garage. Know it. Please come. It is for your own good. It is for your own good. Because it is people who know what they understand. And some of these medications that we take, they are destroying our bodies. Yeah, the livers, the kidneys, all those. But here, you don't need the medicine. You don't need the medicine. You're just on a healthy diet, exercises that you can do at home, which I've been doing at home every other day. And I've not been, I think the last time I popped in a tablet was February before I came here. But I've not been on pain medication. So please, find your way to the Human Garage. Find your way. And then even financially, they understand. There's sometimes you don't have to come with all the money, but you tell them nitakuja the next session, and they are understanding. They are not out to exploit you financially. They are out to make sure that you're well. And that is why I'm able to travel every other 2 weeks from Kisumu to Nairobi to the Human Garage for this treatment. So kama huko hapa, mazi unajikosea.
So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very touching testimonial. And you being on the 7th session, I personally believe that the time we're done with the 12-week wellness program, there's going to be a very great difference. Yes.
In fact, there's those personal, private things that you can't go telling everybody here. But sometimes I wish, there was that censored part. Because there's so many things I've encountered and experienced on a personal, private level that you feel like you want to stand and tell the whole world that this is what has been happening, this is the change that has been happening. So please, mazee kama if you're not coming to the Human Garage, unajikosea.